Hi, my name's Willix, and this is episode 1 of Project Ozone 3 Kappa mode. This is the closed beta. You can't play Kappa yet, but I have been invited to the closed beta, so I can show you some of the stuff that's different about Kappa mode than regular mode. So let's get started on this. Obviously, there's the standard stuff, for instance, planks. Wood planks are 1 plank per log, and a furnace is regular furnace. It's compressed cobble, but who cares about that? That stuff's easy to get. Let's get on to the other things, the gated part of it. Now we've got the, let's start off with something simple, the thermal machine frame. So that's to make all your thermal machines. Now for that, we're going to need Ineffable glass from Extra Utilities 2, and light engineering block from Immersive Engineering, and bronze gears. Well, the bronze gears are the standard way you make bronze. Copper and tin. The Ineffable glass, sandy glass, so the same stuff as normal for the thickened glass. Moonstone, you need the Lunar Reactive dust and a diamond. And you get the Lunar Reactive dust from lapis in a Resonator. Resonator is the standard recipe. So not too bad so far. Light engineering block. Aluminum plates. Well, you can make those with the crushing table to make the plates. The alloy's easy. It's just the electrotine you get from sieving. I think that's from sieving. Yeah, just sieving sand and you can get electrotine. Get it that way. And this thing here, okay, so here's the only interesting one, is that you're going to need some tungsten. To get tungsten, you're going to need to sieve some crushed netherrack. And that's how you get your tungsten. But everything else isn't too bad. All right. So that's how you would get yourself a machine frame from thermal expansion. Let's get on to some mildly more difficult things. Let's say you wanted to make an alloy smelter. You got sick of your smeltery already. Well, smeltery is made the same way as normal mode. You still have to do the porcelain tanks and porcelain melter to make the seared bricks. But that was the same as normal mode. Alloy smelter. Well, you can make the dark steel through smeltery, obsidian, coal, and iron. So that part's easy. And it's just dark steel again to make these things. So this is a straightforward recipe. So a little more interesting. I think this is the same as it was in normal mode. Simple machine chassis, the industrial die blends. You're going to need a, you can get away with a simple alloy smelter. But you'll have to craft up your dies like that. But you're going to need 3 of the simple alloy smelters. So that's a fair bit of crafting when we get down to it. Okay, so these things. Copper gear, that's easy. Aluminum knit and terracotta, which is cooked clay. That's all easy. Simple machine chassis, a simple powered furnace. Simple machine chassis. We're going to need grains of infinity. You do that by lighting bedrock on fire. Well, actually, the graining capacitor, grains of infinity. Red alloy ingot, they're easy. Okay, and oh, we already went over that. So, oh, and before we get there, ender ingots, you need Dawnstone. That's the more interesting part. So you're going to have to done some embers before you get into this. And an ender pearl. And you're going to need simply powered furnaces, some more of those things, aluminum gear, easy, that, and you got to go down through each one of those. But that's a whole pile of crafting steps just to make something as simple as a alloy smelter. Let's get on to something slightly more difficult. You're going to have to go to Landia for all sorts of different things. So let's portal to Landia. Well, you get that from sieving, so that's not too bad. Landium ingot, you're going to have to go to the Nether to get that stuff. Endurium ingot, it's the standard way to make endurium. These things are more interesting, and so are those. Now these, you can get molten Dawnstone quite easily, actually, by alloying gold and copper together. Keep in mind, gold and copper is now going to combine, and it's going to give you molten Dawnstone. So you don't accidentally mix those two together. And an Ember Shard. Ember Shards you can get from Arcane Bricks in a sluice, and you can get those by the Arcane Bricks that drop from the ancient golems. So you can get all that stuff that way. So not too bad there. And then the HOP graphite ingots. That's a little bit more involved. To make those, you've got to smelt yourself up some graphite dust. Graphite dust is the industrial squeezer with coke dust in it. So you're going to have to make the multi-block industrial squeezer. To get the coke dust, now I don't know for sure that you can't use a pulverizer, but it looks like you must use a crusher to do this one. I don't know for sure. And to get that, we're going to need the coke oven with coal for coal coke. So you're going to need the 3 multi-blocks, the coke oven, the crusher, and the industrial squeezer, just to get your graphite ingots to make this. But still, not too bad. All right, let's get on to something a little bit further down the rabbit hole. Let's say we were taking a look at an RFTools machine frame. No, not that. Not that. I know it's up here somewhere. There it is. RFTools machine frame. So you're going to need more gain ingots, again from Landia. So you're going to have to mine it out there. I don't think you can get more gain through any of the, like, a lens of the miner or the laser drill. I think you've got to go mine that stuff. So you might be able to do it with, well, you would be able to do it with something like a digital miner or RFTools builder or something like that. But you are going to have to mine this stuff. And you're going to need piles of this. We'll see why later. And hard carbon alloy. Did I show that yet or not? I don't remember. Alloying, so molten diamond and coal. So expensive, but easy. And electrum plate, standard way making electrum. But we need the Mekanism steel casings to do this. Dark steel, I showed you that already. You can make that in a smeltery. Showed you how to make a machine frame. And now we get on to the transistors. To make a transistor, you've got to make it in a pressure chamber. So you're going to have to make the Mekanism, the Pneumaticcraft pressure chamber and do that. You're also going to have to go through the whole plastic making process. I did that in normal. It looks like it's the same. I haven't seen any differences from that yet. Compressed iron. I imagine you still explode iron the same way. Red alloy ingot, I showed you that already. But now we've got an open computers transistor. So how do you make that? Well, you do it like this. So we already showed you that. That's standard. That's standard stuff. You need an energized capacitor. Now this makes 8 of them, by the way. And you're going to need an empowerer to do that. And you're going to need vivid alloy ingots, which aren't too bad. Looks like you need an alloy smelter to do that. Notice we need cobalt, so you're going to have to go on to the nether. This stuff is glowstone, silver, and redstone. And then glowstone and energetic silver capacitors, which need energetic silver and pulverized coal. And silver capacitors, we need our grainy capacitors again, some lead and silver nuggets, and that. So all in all, not too bad, but a lot of steps to it, and you got to create machines again to do it. And you're being forced through Mekanism to get to RFTools. You're going to need to do Embers to be able to get to Landia. Okay. Yeah, I went over this. Okay. So you need to do Embers to get to Landia and to get to the Twilight Forest. And then Twilight Forest, you can get yourself to LordCraft, and from LordCraft you can get into Botania, Herberus, Astral. I haven't tried doing those yet in Kappa, but I imagine that's the process it goes through. Now, let's go way down the rabbit hole. Actually, this isn't nearly as bad as some other things, but all the same. Mystical crops are a little more interesting. Flowers do not show up in any of the dimensions. They won't grow naturally. You've got to make them with a floral fertilizer. For that, you need to break crystals from LordCraft. So you've got to do LordCraft before you can get into Botania. Let's say we wanted to make something simple like Redstone Seeds. We would need to be in Botania and do red alloy ingots, those things. Inferium essence, but you got to do it on a runic altar is the point here. So you got to be in the Botania to do it. Then let's say we go a step up. That was a tier 3. We'll do a tier 4. Thorium. Let's say we want to make up some thorium reactors. Those little thorium reactors I did in episode 10 of normal mode. They put out a fair bit of power. Let's say you wanted those. Well, for this you need a Starlight crafting altar from Astral Sorcery. And it would go up higher with Supremium Essence to do that. Let's say we wanted to go up to Diamond. Well, for Diamond, you get into Advanced Crafting, and we need Supremium. Let's say we wanted to go a step further. Let's say we wanted to go up to Tier 6, Nether Star Seeds. And we get into Ultimate Crafting. Let's not even think about that one for a minute. Let's go back to the Diamond one. Okay, so to get Supremium Essence, you have to take Rasheen ingots, again from, what do you call that, Landia. And notice we're going to need 4 of those, but to get, we need Supremium Essence to get to the, not Supremium, that's Superium. Superium. I'm pronouncing them both the same. I give up. All right, I'll figure it out off camera. We need Inferium Essence and more gain. But notice we're going to need, because we needed 4 of those to go up for the next one of those, so for each one of the thing above, we're going to need 16 of these. And then for that, we're going to need 64 of these. And for that, we're going to need 256 of these. So it goes on down the list like that, and they start really adding up. You're going to need an awful lot of ingots if you're going to start making these things. But at least you only have to make the seeds once. So that's fine. Okay, so other things, I have my own gear. Now this is for endgame content. Basically all the different people that are beta testing this Kappa mode got their own gear. Got put into the process here. So first thing we're going to do is open up our quests and alpha random active kindness. We'll click on that. Submit. Claim. Back. Rewards. Now, for these loot chests, there is some stuff that I wouldn't mind getting from the basic loot chest. For instance, they have nature cores. And that might decide how I set things up, if I have a nature core or not. Like how badly I rush to try to get to other dimensions. So I'm going to try getting myself a and see what we get out of that. Nature core. Cool. Right off the bat. Like I said, I wanted a nature core. All right, let's place some of these. Where is the water? Water is, I guess, over here? Nope. Water's over there. So on the opposite side of the water is where I'm going to do this. Not that that matters. I just like knowing where the water is. There we go, and we'll plant our sapling right there. And we still have our mana flash in place. So this is going to force it to be a big tree. And I'm going to take a chance here, and I'm just going to knock down this whole tree at once without a crook or anything. And good, I got some saplings. That's what I was worried about. All right. I don't need any of this on my bar. Let's make some stones. So I've got my G15 keyboard, and I've set up a macro to do that really, really quick. So I'll punch the ground really fast and get my stones that way. If obviously most of you won't have a G15 keyboard, so instead you could use something like an auto hotkey script. Someone can link one in the comments if you want. I don't need it, but somebody else might find it useful. Let's hit a key to combine them all at once. For any of you that don't know how to do that, it's under Options, Controls. Here. Now, normally it is Shift K there and K here, but I wanted to compress all with K, so I switch those two around. So I just press K every time I want to do it. All right, now that we've done that, let's get a log. We'll make it in, we're going to need 2 planks. Some sticks. And we made ourselves that. Place that in there. And this is the connected textures one, so I'll use that one. Okay, then I'm just going to go once around the outside here, just to make it slightly bigger so not everything falls off the edge. I'll try not to take too long doing this. It's the only episode where my first episode's the only episode where I ever do placing of blocks like this. All the other episodes, it's already pre-placed. There's no use trying to use a whatchamacallit, a wand at this point. Okay, so off in this direction, I'm going to go 2 blocks. I could have just backed out there and done it that way. Actually, we'll just take all that wood and make it into planks. And then oh, and I know what I didn't do. I didn't turn it into a crafting station. There we go. Now we're going to take a couple more sticks. That. And this is just going to make it so that I don't get so nervous of falling off the platform. We'll go just a couple around each side. Actually, except that side. We'll just do the one there. Because I'm going to be doing something else on that side. And I don't want to have to be breaking blocks. Okay. Now, since we're finished with, I don't need that anymore. I don't have to worry about light on my island because everything, or mob spawning is what I mean, because everything is within 24 blocks of world spawn because I'm in a, oh, I know what I didn't make. Oh, well, we won't do it this time. Okay, so now let's get ourselves some more sticks. We'll probably need at least that many. Oh. I got to be careful about my food here. Hope I don't have to start eating my apples. Well, we got our 8 apples anyways. What I'm noticing is I don't have any pears or things like that. Okay. I don't want to do too much more of that for just a second. Let's take a look at our quests here. We finish this one off. We'll claim that. I guess I'm going to eat a couple of apples. I didn't want to, but I don't trust myself for this. There we go. Actually, I wanted a whole pile more wood before I got started on that. Oh well. Let's come over here and we'll put that there, that there. Balance the grid. We don't need that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And actually, I think I'll do it 1 away from there. then we're going to need some more planks. We'll take 2 planks and 3 logs. And we'll put them in there like that. And that should work out just about right. Let's see, do we have enough? No, I want... hold on, let's just let this finish off here, and I'm going to put some apples in there because there's stuff I want to do, and I can't do it when I'm this hungry. For instance, I want to start making I need another stack of wood. Let's put... that is probably going to be enough. There we go. Now we can do some more. Why am I using up all my... well, now I get them. I was expecting to use those with my juicer to get my food up. Oh well. I'm not going to worry about the rest of those. I'm going to save my crooks for what I'm going to do next. Okay. Got some apples done. Let's do 16 logs. And do I have enough? Maybe. I want to take and make chests out of these. Actually, can I do it with half of them? Yeah, I probably can. And then I want to make some more sticks. And what I'm looking to do is make some crates. Oops, crate. So we need these. 1, 2 of those. 2 of those. And I'm going to take these. Put them there. Actually, I should have grown those up. That was dumb because now I might have to wait for it. Let's get these up there real quick. Hope that's all of them. We're going to make some sieves. So sieve. Now I'm going to eventually make 64 of these, but I think I'm just going to make maybe 16 of them to start. If I've got enough stuff. So that's going to be 64 planks and half a stack of sticks plus those. So we need 64 planks. Okay, now we can make our 16 sieves. Oh, and we can start putting some stuff away. This one I think is the one that gets to be storage. Oh, and I got another one of these. We should be using that. Let's put away the extras of those. Whoops. Save those for emergencies. Things that I might craft with go in here. Check the book over here. Not going to need those again. All right. Oh, I don't have any more of the crooks, so I'm going to need at least 2 more of those. Looks like we got them all, or at least close to it. Okay. Oh, I didn't put my nature core over here. I should really put that away so I don't lose it. Okay. Now, we need to make some meshes. So let's go on around once more. No, I need 16, so the whole thing. Yeah. Now around a couple of times. Oh, and I haven't passed in my quests. Claim, back. Sieves, claim, back. Cobble, claim. Okay, let's actually check to see what else we got for rewards from these little chests here. Look at the first one. Yeek. Let's immediately get them out of my inventory before I accidentally place one. Well, I guess I just got really lucky once and not going to do it again. Some metals would have helped right about now. I could have used a bucket. That would have been very handy. All right, so let's take and place these down over here. Three, 4. Oh, I know what I should have done. I should have used my wand to do that. Now, eventually I will have those all, there'll be 64 of them there. So next up, we are going to need some gravel. And to do that, how am I doing on cobble right now? Yeah, not very much. So let's get ourselves a whole pile here. I didn't want to completely fill my inventory or it causes problems for me. Let's put there. Now I can't get problems anymore when I do this. Notice I'm going to the last one, not the first one. There we go. Now let's go here. That's probably what. Can I shift click them up there? Yeah, I can. There we go. And compress cobble. And did I put away my wand? Yeah, I did. One, two, three, 4, 5. Actually, let's do double row here. Okay, and oh, I know what I didn't do. I didn't make myself a hammer. So that got us gravel. Now let's take about half of this. We'll make it into actual gravel. And then we'll take it over here and put, how many of these do we need? 16 times 6. I can't remember. I don't know. That'll make 64 of them. Yeah, that's not, we need another 32 of them. This isn't going to be enough, is it? Okay, so we'll take whoops. How did I get one short? And is that going to be enough? I don't know. Where's 24? I wanted 16 of those. Oh, they gave me some from the quest. That's right. I forgot about that. I didn't need that many. Yeah, that worked out just right. So now we got the flint, stiffen mesh for all of these. And we can put that down there. So please note that I was doing that with compressed cobble to make compressed gravel. And you can go all the way through compressed sand, compressed dust. Makes it much quicker for that part of it. Okay. Back. Rewards. Let's do this again. Now, I'm not saying that I recommend that you do it this way. I'm saying that I'm doing it this way so you can see what I do or do not get. Dust, sand, and gravel. What a time to get it. Oh well. All right, so next thing up, I'm just going to do a little more and then I'm going to end it for the day. We're going to make some clay. And to make clay, we're going to take our dust and we're going to, where is it here? We need that, and oh, we need planks first. Jesus, I'm going through a lot of wood quick, aren't I? just one of those, right? And where'd all our planks? That's all our planks, right? One barrel. Oh, and I'm going to make myself... Whoops, not there. There. Just a simple pickaxe for now so I can knock a hole in the floor. Now, my water should be coming out there. So let's stand on top of this one. There. That way I didn't lose my dirt down the hole. And we'll put our barrel right there. Then we're going to take our bottles. We got 2 bottles. I know we did. Oh, they're down. I've stuck it all on me. Let's put some of this stuff up here. Now that we've done that, our dust, put dust in there, and boom, that's how we get our clay. And we can put it up here, and we get our little clay balls, or you can put it down on the ground and break it, either way. What I'm working towards, and I'm going to do most of this off camera because this is going to be boring stuff to do, is I'm going to make myself a porcelain some porcelain clay and cook that into porcelain bricks so I can get a porcelain tank and a porcelain melter. And this will allow me to make the seared bricks. What I thought I was going to do is with grout, you can melt it in a porcelain melter. Okay. So porcelain melter, you get your seared stone like that from grout. Basically, I'm going to get that done. Oh, and a crucible. Unfired crucible to a fired crucible. Okay, blaze mesh is a 30. Heat sand would be better, but I've got to go to the nether to get that first. Blaze mesh is easy enough. So you get that from sifting dust. You can get it from sifting dust along with the bone meal to make the porcelain stuff. All right. And then I'm going to set up a smeltery off camera. I'm going to build out my base. So long as none of these are more than 5 away from where you are. So you can do a 9x9 if you do the center one. No problem with sieving them all at once. Sort of like this. No, I think that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Go out there and have some fun. Thanks.